Scenes from Geistopia. I don't know. Part 2. All right. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to try to get that beeping to stop in just a second. You got to give me a moment. I got to hobble my cripple ass on over here. I'm trying to hustle this along because it's brewing up again just like it did earlier. So I want this done. I'm going to do a quick whatnot. So I don't know what or how I shared what's going on. I know I'm going to share some of the conversation. But I guess Cuttlebug bought a car, which she needed to do because hers is having some serious issues. All right, cool. I said, does she have the title? Because there is at least a 50% chance that I kept it for her because we were at the homestead. She bought it at the same time she was moving in. And I more than likely would have offered to keep it for her. So I gotta look. And I hope she has it. I do. But I don't know. I don't understand people. And this is where I guess troubles start. But I didn't realize Mom knew too what she was doing. But what I don't understand is she's expecting this new car to come on Wednesday, which means that car's leaving on Wednesday. It is Monday evening, late afternoon, and she is just starting to deal with all of this and doesn't even know really if she has her title. She hasn't looked for it yet. And what I don't understand is how are all of these adults in her life and nobody brought this to her attention. She may be 21, but she is still a child. She has never gotten rid of a car before. She has bought a car, but she has never gotten rid of one. She doesn't know what's involved. Just because she's 21 and an adult doesn't mean our jobs as adults in her life is done. Not yet. I don't understand how no one... I'm sorry if I sound like some sort of a judgmental, harsh prick. I really hope either she has it or it's in my lockbox. That's where I think it is, because that's usually where I put stuff like that. Titles, birth certificates, fireproof lockbox. I'm about due for a new one, though. But anyway, if it's not there, I have a box with some files in. I don't know which files, but I can look in there because I'm sure I grabbed what I thought were the important ones. You know what I mean? The documents and the shit I should have at quick, easy access. If not, then they're in the frickin' filing cabinets, which are in the storage unit, and I'm going to have to figure out where and dig my way to them dig my way into them. Please, dear Lord, I love my child, and I certainly don't want things to be difficult for her, but I cannot do all of that before Wednesday sometime. I want to work on Wednesday, and she doesn't know if you're going to have to be here because your name's on the title. Well, that's broken. That's all right. Anyway, so being a dad never stops, even when they hate you. Baby, let's start anew, 'cause breaking up is hard to do. So I was kind of talking about this earlier, I think, in the video that had no sound, and I had a hell of a night that I was just all over the place. It was spiritual, it was healing, it was physical, mental, emotional. Holy crap. So many thoughts and moments and memories and visions and just grander understanding flooding in, and all the while my leg is having a literal conniption fit. The spasticity set in and took over and just worked the hell out of me. And what a progression the experience was, because especially with the leg, because that's how it really all started. And I was like, okay, this is new, whatever. All right, let's ride this. And it's all right, cool. It is what it is. And then after a little while, it was like, all right, I think maybe and then it became a little bit more concern, and then maybe even a little bit more fear, because like, what the? And eventually I got myself back to, dude, whatever, we're gonna do this. And so what was happening was that my leg was suffering spasticity. Spasticity is, for those of you that don't know, and I may not have proper description, but I'm going to do my best. Basically, imagine it's just the tightness. It's the fact that things are not firing right, and everything gets tight and doesn't function right, and eventually it kind of wants to let loose, and that's where the spasticity kind of kicks in. And so a couple of things go along with that. I might have said this in the daily dose, I don't know, but it one thing is the tremors. It just kind of, it's like being on a nerve all the time. And the other is that if I stretch and stretch too much, like give it too much oomph, which has happened quite frequently actually, it will knot up almost like a Charlie horse, and in my calf usually, and it's painful as hell. It's agonizing. I've learned ways to like get a good stretch in and keep myself from doing that to myself, because it freaking sucks. And anyway,